What makes the perfect cup of tea? Or should it be, who makes the perfect cup of tea? Some people have just got the knack. It is a question that's been debated many times, but there is some new research that suggests the answer may depend in part, at least, on what kind of water you're using. Now, scientists at the University of Leeds found that in areas with hard water, the mineral content prevented flavour compounds forming properly. And so they say adding milk before the water, so you put the milk in, then the tea bag, and then the water, is the key to a tasty brew. Surely that cannot be right. Let's talk to Eileen Donaghey, afternoon tea expert and qualified tea champion from the UK Tea Academy. Good to see you this morning. Putting a tea bag
Lovely
into
to
milk.
see you too, and thank you very much for inviting me. I can't wait to explain what makes the best cup of tea, because I know that there are a range of different opinions. Everyone has a different opinion on it, and I want to talk through what makes the best cup of tea, in my opinion.
Well, go on then. Off you go. How do I get a decent brew?
Well, first of all, make sure that you have the kettle boiled. There was a big debate on if you should add the tea bag first or milk. What I say is you should take your teacup, put the tea bag in first, then add the water, let it brew for the recommended time on the brand, and then take the tea bag out, then add your milk. It's really important you do it that way, because you won't be able to see the strength of the tea otherwise if you add the milk first. And if you add the milk first, you could be left with a very milky cup of tea if you add too much.
I was always told, growing up being a good northerner, that when you put the milk in, it stops the tea brewing. Is that right?
Well, really where this whole idea of putting the milk in first comes from, when porcelain first came to the UK, not everyone could afford it, so a cheaper earthenware version was made. That cheaper version couldn't withstand the heat of the hot tea, so the teacup would crack. So what people would do first is they would add the milk. That would really act as a seal in the teacup, and that would help. So when the tea was added, it wouldn't crack. So that's really where it comes from. In order for you to see the quality of the tea and the strength of the tea, you can't do that if the milk's in first. So I think a tea second is better. What's
the best type of tea to be drinking? Builder's tea, as we like to call it over here, or something a bit more sophisticated like a Darjeeling?
Well, there are a range of teas available, and if you're going for afternoon tea, maybe you want to have something a bit more luxurious, like a Darjeeling, and if you did, you definitely wouldn't add milk. If it's more everyday, there are a whole host of different tea bags available. Personally, I drink loose leaf tea a lot at home, and it's very easy to make. It's not messy at all, as some people think. So a real mixture.
I just want to see the look on your face, Eileen, because my director this morning, Jeremy, are you Kiwi or Aussie, Jeremy? I can't remember. Aussie. He's an Aussie. And he says he makes a cup of tea bag in the cup, cold water, puts it in the microwave.
Definitely not. That would be a big no-no. A microwave is not needed to make tea. A kettle is the main thing that you need to make a lovely cup of tea. I definitely wouldn't be going near any microwaves to make a cup of tea. Absolutely not.
I could not agree with you more. We could do with you over here permanently, because sometimes the cups of tea we get over here are a little bit lacklustre, let me tell you. But hopefully everyone here in the studio, it's not Andrew, it's not fair, he makes a decent cuppa. Hopefully they're going to take some notice or make decent tea from now on. Eileen, good to talk to you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Tea first.
Microwave. Jeremy, so much trouble.